In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this adorable little felt turkey pin. It's quick, it's easy, and so much fun to make. This little pin is made with just some scraps of felt that you may already have laying around. I added some little googly eyes, a beak, and then I glued a pin to the back. This is something that would be great for a Thanksgiving activity if you want a little craft station. You can also make one for everyone coming to your festivities, or you can give this as a cute and thoughtful little hostess gift as well if you're visiting someone's home. For this project, you're going to need a pair of scissors. You'll need a pin backing. Now they call this one a bar pin backing. It's just a straight across pin, and then the back has like a flat side where you can glue. 2 googly eyes. If you don't have these, you could use a little piece of felt for the eyes, but if you have them, they're cute. You also need some felt scraps. So we're going to be using some of this darker brown for the body. We're going to cut 2 circles of different sizes and then just grab a bunch of different colors that you want for the feathers. So I have here some yellow, orange, red, and then some green, a darker green, a blue, and then like a dark blue, okay? Now, if you don't have all these colors, see how I kind of fan them out to show you how the feathers are gonna look? If you don't have all of these colors, that's totally fine. You can kind of double up on some of the colors. You could do just like some fall leaf colors, or you could go with like some warm tones and then just kind of repeat them again. It's totally up to you, whatever you have. This is a great project for your scrap felt. You'll also need a hot glue gun. We're going to be using that to kind of assemble everything. And then as an option, if you have trouble with, drawing or cutting perfect circles, I grabbed a few household objects that I had. This is a tape measure and a spool of thread. I'm going to use these to kind of trace my circles, and I grabbed a pen, but totally optional. You can also freehand cut them as well if you want to. So to begin, we're going to cut everything out. We're going to cut 1 large circle and 1 small circle. And then we're going to cut some feathers out, okay? This is really quick and easy. I grabbed this marker just to kind of help me get a nice circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, just to give a little suggestion of a circle. And then I'm going to use my spool of thread here, and I'm going to cut a second circle. Super easy. And then we'll just cut these out with our scissors. This is going to be the back, so if a little bit of the line shows, that's fine. We're going to flip these over, okay? And then just trim, trim, trim. I always save all of my felt scraps because little pieces like this are perfect for this project. And we will be using some small pieces that I saved from other things that, might have gone into the trash can, but these little pieces work for all kinds of things. So we're just cutting a large circle and a small circle. And then if you have a little marker showing, just flip it over. Then we're going to take our circle and we're going to lay this other circle on top of it. So this is going to be the turkey's body and head. And if you need to shape it up a little bit, mine kind of had a little bit of a flat spot, but we're going to just lay those on top of each other like this and then just set those aside. Then we're going to take our feathers, and you can arrange them in any color order you like, and save a small piece of yellow off to the side because we are going to give our turkey a face. So just hold those aside. But for our feathers, what we're going to do is we're going to cut a curved line, flip it over, and cut another curved line. And that's going to give us our little feather shape. And then you can kind of tuck it under like that, okay? We're going to slowly assemble. So cut it 1 curve. Just make sure they have like a point at the top. And cut another curve, just like that, and then tuck it under your turkey. And then just repeat for all of your colors, however you want your colors to be. And then we'll rejoin in just a minute. I'll show you all the feathers that I cut out. Okay, I have all my parts cut now, and we're ready to assemble. So what you want to do is grab your eyes, your pin back, your feathers that you cut. I also cut a little triangle, as you can see here, for the beak out of one of the little scraps that I had. So take your big circle first and figure out how you want it to go. And then you're going to take your hot glue gun and you're just going to drop a little bit of hot glue down, just a little circle, because we're going to put our circle on top. And then kind of towards the bottom here, we're going to lay our circle down, just like that, okay? And just kind of tap it into place. Then we're going to arrange our feathers. We'll do the face and the pin backing last, but we're going to kind of arrange our feathers. I'm going to do mine just in a fan shape like this, starting with, let's do the red. We'll start at the red, and you want to kind of make it go horizontal, like how I have it here to start. And you'll definitely need to kind of rearrange these as you go. And it does help to sort of overlap them. So let me show you without the turkey body on top. But if you kind of overlap them like a fan, or like if you're holding playing cards in your hand or something like that, you want to kind of arrange them that way. And I'm just doing mine sort of like in rainbow order, but you can mix up the colors and do them however you want. I just thought that would be a pretty presentation. And get your fan all nice and neat, and then lay the turkey body on top just to give it a test. And I noticed that this blue needs to be pulled out a little bit more. So just kind of arrange everything how you want it to go. And then we can glue it all together. So carefully lift the body up, and we're going to take our hot glue and we're going to kind of make like an arch around the whole thing, like this. And then take the turkey with the head, make sure that circle is at the bottom. And we're just going to lay it, and you'll want to rearrange it. You can rearrange it just so slightly. Okay, now that it's all set up, you're going to kind of let it cool and dry a little bit, and then we'll do the face. It really helps when you're gluing things with hot glue to lay them down first. So we're going to lay the little beak down that we cut. That's simply just a tiny triangle. And then 2 eyes, just like that, okay? So grab your hot glue, and this part you'll just need the tiniest bit of glue, because we don't want it to squish out. So just do like the smallest little drop here. And see how I'm going in a circle like this? It kind of gets those hot glue strings under control. And we're just going to gently tap it down. Don't press too hard because it'll squish out on the sides and it will not look as neat, okay? So then we're going to take and just do like the tiniest drop for one eye, and the tiniest drop for the second eye. Again, I'm going around in a circle with my glue. And then for the eyes, just be very careful because they're small and you can get burned by this glue, of course. So we're just going to kind of drop them onto the glue. Do the same thing with the other eye. Just give it a gentle little tap. And look how cute this turkey is. It turned out great. The last thing we need to do is glue the backing onto our pin. So what we want to do is let everything cool and dry completely for our turkey, because if we don't and we start flipping it over, things are going to start shifting and your turkey will get kind of messy looking, okay? And we don't want any of this glue to squash out. We want to kind of let it sit. So let it sit for a minute or two, and then we're going to glue the back one next. So our cute little turkey has been allowed to cool and dry. Now I can flip it over. And what I would do, because this is kind of tall, if you put it right in the middle of the turkey body, it might have the tendency to flop forward. So you want to you don't want to put it up at the top of the feathers because it's wider than the feathers. It'll show on the other side, but just slightly down from that. You want it to be towards the top, because if something is top heavy or you have all these feathers, it wants to droop forward if you don't do that. So you want to kind of like work with gravity and let it sit in the right place. Okay, so just towards the top is where you want to glue it. And I'm going to grab my glue gun again and just kind of get it in the middle and just do like a thin little strip across here. And then we're going to take our pin and we're just going to drop it right onto the back here and just press it down. It has holes in it. I don't know if you can see the holes, but the holes are designed for gluing it onto something, because the holes let the glue kind of squish through, and it helps keep the pin anchored in place and stay put and not fall off, okay? So we have our little pin back glued. Make sure this cools and dries completely as well before you wear it. And our adorable little turkey pin is complete. It took just a few minutes to make with some scraps that I had sitting around that were not being used for anything, and it's so cheerful and fun to wear. You can make this for everyone coming to Thanksgiving, and it's just a lot of fun. It also makes a great activity too. So that is how you make this easy felt turkey pin. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure and click the subscribe button to get all the latest Sparkle and Splatter video updates. Bye everyone!